All right, gonna play a few games, but I wanna put my input on the FNAF chapter because that the FNAF chapter comes out Tuesday, if I'm not correct. Or no, yeah, since it's already 12 o'clock, comes out Tuesday. It's 12 o'clock. It's over 12 o'clock where I'm at now. So technically it come out tomorrow, but I mean, it's now. I mean, it's still Sunday night for me. But it comes out Tuesday. Uh, my thoughts on the FNAF chapter. You've probably seen. I mean, other people have seen all the streamers and all the people say, "Oh, this is going to be the best chapter out. This is going to be a spring trap. Is going to be a very fun killer. He's going to bring a lot of people to DBD." I can say right now, they overhyped that chapter. They're really overhyping it. In the PTB, if you want to go back and look at like my stream of like the PTB and see like all the problems and issues that I ran into in the PTB, um Spring Traps is going to kill this game. And here's my thoughts and the reasons why I say this. For one, they they brought a system for the blood web. So in the blood web, you can there's going to be like a little system that you see on the side, and you can click it, and it'll bring up a menu on your screen. It'll tell you, it'll have like a little circle thing over here, and it'll have something over here. It'll tell you what your current is and what whatever level you can add levels, and you can add prestiges or whatever. You can only go up to 999 of the level thing. I mean, most people are not gonna be able to go that high, but you can only go that high. Um, 5 million blood points for sure. Well, 5,100,000 something blood points will get you. It'll prestige you to three, pretty much almost a four. So you can get the max perks. Um, you see, I'm a little bit over that. Uh, I did go over it in the video. I'm gonna try to put the link in the script description of that video if you want to see more details on it um, from this video. But again, my thoughts on the FNAF chapter, it's gonna break this game. I mean, I'm an A1 DBD player. I've been playing the game since then. I'm like, you can go back if you don't believe me that I've been playing this game for that long. Um, I have videos from like late 2016, 2017. I'm definitely one of the OG DBD players. Um, I remember when Myers came out of the game. He's the reason why I joined DBD. I'm a huge Myers fan, and he's the reason why I wanted to play this game. It used to be so fun. The game is not fun anymore from then. Um, but we're gonna play a game because I want to explain some of the stuff too in the game. Um, with the hook system and stuff like that, that they're implementing into the game, it's not going to work either because you won't be able to. So first hook stage, you won't be able to try to kill. You can still kill yourself, but you have 0.0000000. I mean, in the zeros chance of getting yourself off the hook with that new system. So, and I think I've streamed in my stream of the FNAF chapter when I played, or one of my streams with that mechanic that they had um in the game. Um, there's a part at towards the end of one of my streams that I had where you see the downside of it, and I explained it. There was one person I was on the hook. One person's pretty much on the struggle phase of the hook. I'm like on the hook. I can't. I'm like this is my first hook. The other person was at the gate and they got chased and they wanted to be getting caught by the killer and they wanted to be getting hooked too. So none of us was able to struggle. None of us was able to get off. So all we had to do was sit there and wait on the hook until the timer goes out. And the killer was just sitting there walking around the map. But they're bored. They can't do anything. They were just like the killer's just like, well, what can I do now? But this person's on the struggle phase. These two are on like the first phases of the hook. They can't even like, try to escape. I mean, they could try to kill themselves, but I mean, if they try to kill themselves, they get put into the penalty of trying to kill themselves for because they can't get themselves off the hook. It was a mess. So the killer was just walking around bored. I mean, they was just literally walking around the map, looking at the map because they couldn't do anything. Um, some of these people, like these, look like they're all new people. They're all new players, probably. We're probably going to get a lot of new players. Um, I can tell you right now, the new players are not going to enjoy this game. This game is really. I've seen a video recently, either earlier today or yesterday. Some other people that play Dead by Daylight and know how the game is and know how hard it is to play this game. How it's not new player friendly. This game is nowhere near new player friendly. Um, a lot of new players are going to come for Springtrap. They're going to see how bad Springtrap is and how bad this game is. It's going to lose a lot of players. For one, again, you guys probably seen, and again, you see my streams of how long the 2v8 lasted to find a match in the 2v8. You think that time was bad? Having 30 minutes to 45 minutes to find a match as a killer was bad for 2v8? Imagine that times three, or I mean, probably even times five, of when Springtrap releases on Tuesday. You're going to have about at least an hour of queue time waiting to play killer, and you're going to have all these new survivors that wants to play killer. They're not going to be able to play killer. They're not going to be able to want. They're not going to if they're not able to play the killer that they want to. They're not going to be wanting to stay on this game and enjoy it because everybody's going to be coming in to play Springtrap. Everybody's going to be wanting to play him day one, and the timers is just going to be insane. What a killer it is! It's really too quiet. I was hoping that he wasn't stalking me. Hopefully he didn't. We didn't. Ooh, he's stalking somebody. That's a jump. That's a jump scare. We was just talking about Myers being like when I came in. Myers is the first character to ever be in the game. Let's hope he don't have barbecue and chili. He probably does. It's possible he do. Okay, I don't think he does. He's in tier 3. This is gonna be hard to get him. Myers in tier 3 is really bad. And he got her. He's gonna come back over here. You're not stalking me. What? That range is stupid. I guarantee you these are probably new players that are probably trying to get used to playing this game before Springtime comes out. Oh my god, and then he's talking. That's GG's. Oh my god. Why is this even a thing? Huh, he has a hex totem. Cool. He has a hex. He put me right next to it. He's chasing one of them. Or he could be over there. And that's the problem with these guys. They're not healing. I guarantee you these are new players. Breaking this house. Oh, you freaking idiot. He brought him back over here. This is also going to be the problem with OG players and against other new players. New players don't know how to run killers. They're not going to understand how to do stuff. In this game, you're an OG player, you're going to have... I'm a decent person. I can be nice, but sometimes I'm not. And you do something like this where you bring you know that somebody's over there, or you bring the killer to me. I'm gonna be an ass to you and probably let you die. And that's the problem, is that none of them are healing. I mean, he's lightweight running him, but none of them are healing. And he's bringing him back over here again. This is not a good game. He has Lullaby. I don't know how they were doing generators with Lullaby on. I hate Lullaby. Lullaby is so bad, and he killed himself. That's gonna be the other problem with the game too, with the punishment system with new players in the game. That's gonna be that's going to really kill this game too, because all these players they get punished for leaving like that, for the going next, as they want to prevent that going next system. All the new players are going to leave the game, and they're going to talk the most about this game. she was getting chased. I mean, she lost him, but I'm glad I got rid of Lullaby. And that's where all the generators are at. All the generators are on that side of the map. They did all the ones over here, and they did spread them out. But that's the other problem in this game. Is that the new players are not going to know how to spread the generators out, so it makes it easier on the game. I want to do this generator because this is a horrible spot for a generator. I mean, I could see you, but this is a horrible spot for a generator. There's going to be so many issues in this game for new players. They don't, and it's not. What is it? Skill-based matchmaking. Their skill-based matchmaking in this game is horrible. As you can see, I'm getting. I can tell you right now, these are probably new players. Myers is really good on this map because it's hard to see him. Oh. This is really bad. I don't know where he's about to hook her at. He's taking her over there. And he's at tier 3. Oh, she got off. Because there's no hook to hook her. I mean, she saved him. I couldn't go over there. I'm not healing you here. A lot of times, a lot of people will be wanting to get healed there at the hook. I won't heal at the hook. I'm not doing it. Especially against the Myers, that's the worst thing to do. She's gonna die. Oh, he took a hit for her. And of course, she brought Myers over here to me. I'm glad he didn't try to swing at me. Because I'm exposed. They broke the. Dude, that's so gay. Like the whole animation when you're vaulting a window, you can still get hit. He's gonna catch me because they didn't broke all the pallets and stuff. And it's so stupid that killers are so much faster than you. I lost him. I got lucky. Oh, he found him. Oh my god, he has no way. He's probably looking for me to see if I'm at one of the doors. I'm not. The only way I can save him is if I break no way. If I find it. Hopefully he's not over there where nowhere is. If he is, that's it. I don't know where the doors are at either. The only way I can save him is if I find nowhere. Oh, he picked him up. Oh, I found it. It was over here right next to me. Oh, he killed himself. I don't know why he killed himself. Man, I have a chance to escape. If I could find the hatch. Oh my god, I thought he was gonna go back around. I'm not watching that more. Oh, he did more than me. I'm like, I'm not watching that more. Where's the hatch at? Like, come on now. I searched like 70% of the map and didn't find it. Hey, he done came from another way and he didn't find it. He gotta be playing on Switch. Cause the Switch is the only ones that, cause he's not playing on PC. I'm playing on PC. And the thing being, actually 2 other people were playing on PC. I don't know why you're using Insidious. He's using a bill. I called it. Like I said, I'm like, he using Hex Lullaby. I knew he was using Lullaby. Because the skill traps in Lab abnormal. Lullaby sucks. And then nowhere, I called it. I called it. I didn't know he was using these two. But I knew he was using Lullaby at nowhere. But these, as you can see, these were probably all new players that are trying to get that probably listen to like other people, streamers, and all that type of stuff like that, saying play the game now to get yourself kind of set up and get some stuff going before Springtrap comes out Tuesday. Because when he comes out Tuesday, you're gonna need perks and you're gonna need to know how to play the game because this game is not new player friendly. It's not new player friendly. And I know that the devs claim that they want to make the game new player friendly and make it more accessible to new players and stuff like that. There's nothing they could really do to make this game new player friendly until they balance the game. The game is unbalanced, very unbalanced. It's really hard to escape a killer as a new player. And then with some killers, some of these killers are really hard to play. So, example, the nurse and Blight, great examples. They're really hard to play. Even Dredge, in the night, he's a hard player. Those killers are hard to play. You don't have a fundamental. If you're not fundamentally aware of like the game and where to look, how to do chases and how survivors move, you're not as a killer, especially with Springtrap, you're not going to be able to get around the map and be able to get kills and do what you need to do as a killer in this game. And when Springtrap is not he's not a good killer at all. He I can tell you right now, out of like I don't know how many games I played, but I'm gonna say just 100 because I played about that many. Um, when I did the PTB, and I can tell you right now, I'm a huge Springtrap fan. I've been wanting Springtrap since Frey came out. Yeah, that's how long I've been playing this game. When they gave out like some of the stuff, I have a video on my channel somewhere. When Freddy came out, um, and I streamed it then, and I know I said I'm like, dude, it'd be crazy if they ever added um Five Nights at Freddy's into this game. It would have to be Springtrap. I've said it a couple times in some of my videos and some of my streams. I said if they ever added Five Nights at Freddy's, it would have to be Springtrap because there's no other animatronic except for Foxy that they could do, or Golden Freddy. But we're getting Springtrap. But man, I'm a huge Five Nights at Freddy's fan. I played all of them up to five. I didn't like five. Five was horrible. Um, Springtrap in the Pebble Crestfield, Springtrap talks way too much. He talks way too much. In Five Nights at Freddy's 3, you rarely hear him. You hear static sound effects. You hear the different sound effects and stuff like that. You rarely hear. You got the other thing. You just don't have the shirt. Um, but you rarely hear anything. You rarely hear Springtrap talks. The main line that you hear from Springtrap is "I always come back." I mean, he does say that, but he says that in the title screen. He don't say that like in the game while like running and chasing and stuff like that. He talks way too much while he's chasing you and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, the story behind it in Dead by Daylight, he's enjoying the game and he's enjoying being in this realm with the entity. He likes that the entity in him is like very good, just like the entity loves Ghostface, which because the entity loves Ghostface, I don't understand. I don't like any. I don't like Ghostface. I'm a Ghostface. I'm not a fan of Ghostface at all. Don't like him at all. I don't like his movies either. Shows, movies, and the only way I like Ghostface is in the scary movies where they like made him into a meme. That's the only reason why I would like Ghostface. Um, but Springtrap talks way too much. Um, his acts suck. I mean, it's nice that if you hit somebody as a survivor, as if they don't get the axe out fast enough, you could grab them and get a free pickup. Um, that's the only thing that's really nice about it. But they didn't give him an add-on. They didn't give him an add-on. Oh my god, the Resident Evil map. They didn't give him an add-on to really. Where am I at? Oh my god, it's this weak ass fucking killer. They didn't give Springtrap an add-on to where it makes him he might be downstairs. Let's hope he's not up here. They didn't give him an add-on to make the hatchet stay on survivors longer. This is a very hard killer too. He is tremendously hard to play. He's got this generator perk on. Springtrap is very weak. I want to go back to talking about Springtrap. He's a very weak killer. He's not strong at all. He's going to be a huge letdown. His jump scares and all like when you see like all the streamers, they was like, "Oh, Springtrap is scary. This jump scares are scary." No, they're not. I would say there was probably maybe one that was somewhat scary. When like if you go into like the security office and then Springtrap grabs you like through the security office, that's a scary one. But it's not all that. Is he downstairs? I don't think he is. I could never find a chest in this map. Ooh. I'm glad he didn't see me. I'm glad he didn't see me. I could never find a chest in this map. I'm finding a lot of totems. But I can never find a chest in this map. Not today, buddy. He's like, oh, I gotta go fix these damn things. Oh, shit. Of course, I ran into a guy. This is why I hate this fucking perk. Because it is it's random as hell. And the speed locks you in one animation. It locks you in one animation, so you can't run properly like you want to. This is a good perk, but it's a horrible perk. Whatever way that you're facing when you use that perk, you're going to continue to run in that direction. You can't really turn. It's like how Blight is. You have to run into a wall. Wait, huh? There's not even one here. How did I even get hit? Oh, I thought I finished healing you. Cause he moved. Like, I didn't even, there's not even one in here. How did I even get hit? Hmm? So, it's behind this wall. It's behind this wall. Like, literally right here. So, how did he shoot me? Did he probably see my tail and shot me? Like, dude, if that's the case, that's stupid as hell. Dude, I don't know where he's at. I finally found a chest earlier, and I couldn't even get it. I hate how they nerf these things too. They nerfed it so that it only goes to like 90%, and then it'll you have to like use the rest of it to get one. The reason why I like this perk and this build that I have, it's going to be really good against Springtrap because it's an anti-scream one. So every time with a lot of people with Springtrap, they're going to try to make you scream. That's the one perk that everyone kept using, because it shows your location. They're going to use that. So while Springtrap is trying to make me scream as well, um, I'm also going to go ahead and shoot it on me. Oh, I can see where he's at. He's across the map. A lot of people are going to try to make Springtrap scream, or make you scream with Springtrap. And that's why this perk set, this build that I'm running is going to be really good for against that. Trying to do different things at once is not really a good idea. He's probably gonna come over here. Oh no, he's not. And that's back up too. They're in a horrible spot because they're in a basement. And I haven't done hook. So I'm gonna have to save them. This killer is so ass. Because he's just like, all I gotta do is just use the EMP thing and teleport to you. He is a very hard killer to play as, but also easy. And she's dead. I don't know why he didn't just save him. I mean, she tried to really save both of them and risk her life for it. I was getting chased at first, and then he just left me and went back there. Well, she DC'd after she died. And he's dead too. This game is over. And it also sucks because when you use the EMP thing, it don't it just temporarily takes him out. It don't break it. That's what it's supposed to happen. That's where they messed up with him. They should have made it to where it breaks them. Of course. You checking cameras. You avoid the cameras. You're good. You have them in stupid places. Oh, the white is probably somewhere near. Well, I'm the only one he hasn't hooked there. He might teleport it to the white. Yep. We're not watching that. We're not watching that. We're not watching that. We're not watching that. I hate watching Maury. I don't even like watching the Maury. I don't even like watching Maury's when I Maury people. I don't like the Maury animations. They they take too long. A lot of them, like some of the Maury's are just like 12 seconds, 15 seconds. So by the time like a survivor can really use a med kit. And I think I had a stream yesterday. Was it yesterday? Maybe the day before. Um, where it was what is his name? This guy, Jeff. We were on the Legion's ice map, and I was um the ghoul, and I was mooring one of the survivors, and he's just healing in front of me, like standing in me healing. By the time I finished the mooring, he fully healed. I mean, I missed the hit. I don't know how I did, but he fully healed. I was like, dude. And it takes like 12 seconds to fully heal. That's the reason why, like right now too, I like running my totem build. I like running my Michaela totem build. A lot of killers hate this build. They really do. That's the other thing too. Is this build right here? I can tell you right now, with the new survivors, I mean, the new killers that's going like the new players that's coming to Dead by Daylight and they're gonna be playing Spring Trot. They're not going to know what this is. They're probably gonna walk past the totem. I'm like, oh, that's a cool totem. I like the colors. It's blue. They're not gonna snuff it out. So I mean, and you're gonna have somebody that's me that's gonna run something like this. They're not gonna snuff it out. I'm going to be getting up on you every time and still like running you, or even the people that do get hit that can run you. You're going to get outran with this build often, and especially with tenacity, you can heal and while crawling, and you crawl like what crawl 75% faster, or oh, was it 50? Oh, one of the two. 50, either 50 or 75. One of the two. Then you can crawl faster while healing. That's going to be toxic for a lot of new players. Well, I'm not running this bit. This flashlight shit, I can't run this bit with people that run flashlight because I, they suck with flashlights, and they're probably going to be running Franklin's and mines. That means that my medkit with Michaela, with that build, I can't heal. I can't heal. I have to run this build because I'm gonna have to be able to use self care to heal. I hate when people are using flashlights. Oh, she took her flashlight out, but I mean, she's probably still gonna run either Fingers Demise or Lightborn. Hell, even might maybe even both. And it's got a Mori. When they don't turn over like that, that's a Mori. I guarantee it's always a Mori. You have that 2%. You have a better chance of getting winning a heirloom from Apex than it being the one where you're spawning away from each other. And then they're changing it. When from the killer, so it's going to make you basically spawn like literally on each other. And see that like somebody else spawned with me, so that's how I know it wasn't that. Who was that? It's the nurse. This game is over. If that's a good nurse, this game is over. If that's a good nurse, I mean, it looks like it so far. It is. Yeah, that's a good nurse. This game is over. That's that's going to be the other toxic thing too. That's going to kill a lot of the new players too. They get a nurse in their game as a new player, and the nurse know what they're doing. They're not going to enjoy the game. They're not going to enjoy the game. We got one hook and no gen star. I keep finding these. We have one of these killers that make you strand. Which, if I find a totem, that'll be good for me because I'll why am I finding all these medkits? If she blink past you, she'll make you scream because she spooks you. That'll be good for me because I know what build that is. And I'm running pretty much an anti-build for that if I can find a totem. I'm glad we got away. I'm glad we got away. I'm glad we're not wearing that outfit. She couldn't see me. If I was my other character and finish that, that's crazy. If I was my Yui with them tails, she would have instantly seen me. But because I'm wearing this dark color, she didn't see me. That's the reason why I'm wearing dark colors. It's really nice. Yeah, she kicked my gen to nothing. Yeah, this nurse is definitely probably getting good. His name is Go Piss Girl. What the? Oh my god. His name is the one and only. But you wouldn't be able to see that. It's kind of like horribly put together. They did all the generators on that side of the map. Oh, you come over here. I don't know. What are you doing? I was going to heal you, then you walked away. Stop walking away. Gotta be a new player. Oh my god. But I didn't see her roar. She's got that Chucky perk on. I didn't see her roar for some odd reason. But she has that Chucky perk on. I've not seen that outfit before. She's coming after me. Why didn't she fully heal her? She went to a locker. That's one thing you don't do. She got decisive. Good thing it ain't me. She's gonna die though. The other chick's going to die. I'm not gonna make it to her in time. She's gonna die. They gave it to the other chick. I'm glad they didn't give it to me. She might find her. She ain't finding me. Yeah, I said she probably gonna find her. She get caught though. She's dead. I think there's only one gen over here and all the other gens over there. Actually, she's probably coming back over here though. She lost her. You know, like I said, she's probably gonna come back over here. She lost her, I think. Mm. The nurse was very hard to use, but the right build and the right stuff, you can be a super deadly nurse. No, only one she. Oh no, she haven't hooked her either. She ain't found the Meg. I know she gonna come over here. Because the other two generators are over here. So if she don't find one of them two, she gonna come over here to this gen. And Meg could be back at that gen over there. She could still be over there. Oh nope. She found her in the locker. Oh, they're both over here. Bro. She's mooring her. SCG. If she would have picked her up off the hook, she would have still died, but I wouldn't have been hooked. Go ahead and camp me. Come on, go ahead and camp me. Because I'm going to be able to get myself out because you're camping me. I'm going to have to try to take a chance. Nope, she got caught. She sold this game. Both of them sold this game. They sold this game. He should not have been able to kill all three of us. Bet you only got one more. See, new player. I knew one of them was new player. I knew she had decisive. I figured she had resilience. Everybody runs resilience. Didn't think she had that hard. This is probably a new player too. She don't have anything. So like, again, these are probably a lot of new players that are coming to the game to try to play, and then they're playing against. That's why I said this is no skill-based matchmaking. This is a nurse that knows what she's doing. This is a player that has played the nurse. And you're a Prestige 5 and you have all of these killers. This is the twins. This is Chucky. I forget whose perk this is. I think this is a random perk. This person plays killer. So imagine how the game's going to be when those new survivors come. They're going to be playing. They're going to be games like this where you're mixed and match. It's not skill-based matchmaking because there is none in this game apparently. It's going to be going against OG killers against new players. Free easy kills. There's torture. They're going to be torturing their new survivors, their new players. This game is going to really, it's going to die. Springtrap is not. He's not a good killer. He's not a good killer. Actually, haven't played the pig. Pig is probably one of the worst killers in the game. I've not played her in ages. I don't think we got anything for her. Yeah. This is broken. We can't even add anything. I forgot I even had the phobia. Actually, I don't even need corruption intervention. Uh, I think if you start the trial with the bear trap on with the bear trap on your head, I think that you don't get the bear traps. I think if I remember correctly, I don't remember. I haven't played the pig in ages. The only reason I want to play the pig is I want to test some stuff out. Dude, I have 7 on her. It's crazy. This isn't a new player, but one of these two is probably a new player. Actually, probably maybe all 3 of them are new players. We're already, as you can see, we're already getting a high fluctuation of new players because everybody's trying. They listen to these streamers and say If you want to get Springtrap early, and you want to be having perks and be able to do what I do in the game, get on the game now. Buy the game and get on the game now. Get these killers and get these perks and get your blood points ready so that way when Springtrap comes out, you'll be good to go. Then they're gonna get when Springtrap comes out and they're gonna be so happy. Yeah, I get to play Springtrap, and then they get him and be upset how bad he is. One, Springtrap isn't fast. He's like the he's like he has the same speed as Huntress, and Huntress isn't fast because Huntress can throw her axe pretty far, and he can't throw his axe pretty far. So, oh my god, this is a horrible map for her. I can't believe I just lost her. She went back to the gen. She went back to that same gen. I kind of figured she would. Somebody's at that gen, I guess. I'll tell you right now. I figured that one and two gens is probably gonna go off. Oh, he's the injured guy. Great. That's two hooks. She came up here too. That's crazy. And they're running together like idiots. Oh, that's the other thing too. Because he's injured, that's really screwing the game up for them. Because I have the lives with Volby on. I didn't even see where she went. Well, I know where she went at now, though. Now everyone's injured. So now they have a huge regression. Where is she healing at? I don't know how I missed that. Damn, my dude really sucks. I don't know how I missed that. They have a lot of generators down. I'm glad that I saved all my bear traps because they're not going to be able to escape. I hate aim assist though. It keeps turning my damn screen. I hate aim assist in this game. Oh, she got it off. I got lucky. This map is horrible for the pig, and the pig is a really terrible killer to play as. She should. They really need to increase her speed in this. They need to increase her speed. Her speed is too slow. I can't believe she got that bear trap off so quick. What are they waiting on? Do they not? Can they not find the door? They should. They should have been able to find the door. They're like, I know they have to find the doors. Oh yeah, they weren't new. They just looked like they were new. Again, Leaf, Windows of Opportunity. You're going to see every survivor running that and Iron Will. He was running. I don't know why he was running no mitter. He wasn't running anything that would really interact with no mitter. And everybody runs resilience and finesse. See, windows of opportunity. Like all four of them, windows of opportunity. That's those windows of opportunity lead finesse, resilience, and there's another perk that everyone runs. Everyone's going to run those four perks pretty much. So that's the state of survivors right now. If you're not running any of those four perks, you're not doing really anything. As I mean, I can because I know how to play with other builds and other perks. But if you're not running one of those four perks as a survivor, you're not really able to play the game. I hate playing Dredge. He sucks in my opinion. He's a hard killer to play as too, but I just really hate Dredge. She's really hard to play too. She used to be one of the top killers to play. She used to be as good as the Spirit. Like when the Spirit came out, Spirit was up there with Nurse. I miss Spirit being like that. She needs to go back to how she was. But she used to be up there too. She used to be one of the top killers to play as. 'Cause she was so good. Her drones were able to find you. You couldn't hide from her. You couldn't really hide from her. She needed nerfs, but the nerfs that they gave her wasn't needed. They nerfed her to the point to where there's no point in her power. There's no point in her power because how her drones used to do is they used to like if once you got completely like in the drone and you like how Ghostface circle is when he exposes you. If you were in like her drone cameras for a long time like that, you would get exposed and you can get instant one shot. They removed that. I don't know why they did, but they removed that. You're using a flashlight like that's going to do anything. You're using a flashlight like that's going to do anything. But when she used to go, I don't think she gets that anymore. I don't think she does. But when she was able to go into her drones, when she was chasing survivors in her drone, she gained haste in her drone. I think they removed it so she don't gain haste anymore. That's the other thing with Springtrap is that when he doesn't have his hatchet, when he ever doesn't have his axe, he gains increased movement speed by like 0.222 seconds, which is horrible anyway too. But you didn't even get to use that flashlight, and even still, you wouldn't have been able to. They dropped that pallet over here like idiots. You just broke both pallets over here. And you're going into the basement. It don't work. She's looking stupid. Oh yeah, I don't see the claw trap no more. I hear the totem. I don't know why that's even there. Like that's the dumbest pallet ever. That's crazy. I figured there was a pallet over there. Why is she moving unbelievably fast? Like, she's unbelievably fast. She's abnormally fast. And I have haste on. Yeah, she's abnormally fast. Every time I hit a corner, she's already gone. I'm not chasing her no more. She's abnormally fast. That's not normal. That's not normal movement speed. She has sprint burst on. See, like I can catch her, but I could not catch the other chick. She was moving abnormally fast. She was moving at a speed that's not normal. Not gonna lie, he's moving abnormally fast too. Dude, and they're healing abnormally fast. They healed both of them like instantly, pretty much. Why was you just like don't care, huh? Like what? Like why? Dude, how are they getting generators done so abnormally fast? They probably got this door open. Dude, how were they doing stuff so fast? And this is a bad killer too. I gotta look at their perks. Cause ain't no way they were moving. They were moving and doing shit way too fucking fast. Yeah, I figured she had sprint burst. No, they're not running anything that makes them fast. They're not running anything that made them fast. How were they moving? How were they moving so fast? She was the only one running anything that had anything to that gave them sprint boost. But they wasn't in. They a lot of them wasn't in this haze thing either. I kept snuffing that out. I made sure I snuffed that out. She couldn't use this because she couldn't blind me. No, something's off here. Something's off here. She's the only one that has a speed thing. She's the only one. There's no way that they were outrunning me. That there's no way that they were able to outrun me. There's no way. It's not possible. No, something's off. Something's definitely off on there. Something's definitely off. There's no way they were able to outrun me. It's not possible. Every time she would hit one of them boosts or hit one of them, hit one of them corners, and I would hit the corner. She knows exact. And I'm sure that's a cheat. I'm sure that's a cheat. I've seen a video of somebody, the people doing that before, where they said if you see someone that's hitting a corner and looking back at you, while and like they're already around the next corner by the time you hit that next by the time you hit that corner, they're using a cheat. She was moving abnormally fast. Her and that Bill, they were moving abnormally fast. That was not normal movement. As a survivor, no, this is not normal. You're neither one of you are running any movement things, and I told him I kept out. There's no way. Blight is hard. I can't use him. I'm on PC, so I probably could now. But normally, I couldn't use him. Huntress is really hard for me to use too, because I suck at throwing. I can use a trapper, but he's just really hard to use too. He's just really hard to use. But I place traps in the most craziest places, so I could catch people. So I could use him. Hmm, I don't know what killer I want to use. I like playing with Myers, but I don't want to play Myers. You can't even use jump scare Myers now. You can't use them. I can use her, but they're nerfing her, and she don't need to be nerfed. She's not even played. You don't even see her get used. So I don't understand why she's getting nerfed. Honestly, she's balanced. He's really hard to use. We could play him again, but he's just really hard to use. I need to change. Where's it at? Crap. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it in time. Crap. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it in time. I can find it. I don't remember what page it's on. Crap. I know I have it. I just don't know where it is. Fuck. It's gotta be on this one. Nope. No, I'm not gonna be able to find it. I just threw on a bird because I was like, yeah. I can't find it. It's the one um, that blocks all the generators at the beginning. I don't remember what page it's on. It's probably one of the green. I probably don't have it leveled. I don't normally level him, and I don't play him normally. A lot of these killers I don't play. I normally mostly play Survivor, or like if I do play killer, I play Unreal and Spirit mostly. I don't really play all the other killers at all, pretty much. You see, like, I don't play a lot of the killers. Unreal and Spirit is like my favorite two to play. I can play Myers too. I used to play Myers a lot, but with all the new stuff, he's really bad. I can actually find the cube on this map. If I do, it's over for them. I found it. I normally do find it. Like I said, I really normally do find it. I'm not chasing him no more. I wasted too much time chasing him. I know I'm not blind.
The box. You opened it. I came.
He wants to get chased. I'm not chasing him because he wants to get chased. Got a lot of generators pretty much almost done. How is he avoiding getting hit? Like, I'm in his face and I'm swinging, but he's avoiding getting hit. The boilover's not about to save him. I know who that is. You get stuck on nothing. They're all over here. I know how boil over works, buddy.
I must be going now.
Well, you're dead. I actually suck with her. She's dead, and I see somebody else. I suck with him. I am horrible with him. I can't believe I just found the box again. She's not gonna be able to do anything. She's like screwed. Once that Steve died, they kind of really screwed themselves. I just found the box, so she's really screwed. She's really screwed. They can't even heal either. Without him, I'll find a box again. Oh, and he found it. Ha! Dude, they've been screwed this whole game. I'm not gonna lie to you. I done found the box for like 3-4 times. She's got to be in a locker. She has to be. Because I'm not seeing any chains. I would see chains somewhere. And I'm not seeing any chains anywhere. She picked them up. I want to find that box again. They're hiding in lockers. Cause I'm not seeing any chains anywhere.
The box. You
That was up there.
opened it. I came.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. They put me in a terrible spot. Oh, she must have found her totem. But I know like the area she's at though. She likes to hide in between bushes and stuff. And I said she likes to hide. You see? And I was like, I know. I seen that second. Like I'm like, I know she's somewhere around here. This motherfucker by hiding all game. I'm gonna marry her just because she been hiding all game. Because you been hiding all
I
game.
have such sights to show you.
That was actually a really good game. That Quentin was a problem. He the one that had the flashbangs, but oh, he had flashbangs too. Two of them had flashbangs. That's the other thing that you would see a lot is flashbangs. You see Urban a lot quite often too, but you're always gonna see Iron Will on somebody. You're always gonna see windows of opportunity, and you're always gonna see resilience. The other one you're always gonna see is leave, but they didn't have leave. This is another prove thyself. You're seeing a lot often too because a lot of people work on generators together. You get two people working on a generator together, they're getting that generator done in like 45 seconds. I can't play him. He's really he. You think the nurse is hard to play? He's very hard to play. Because unlike Springtrap, where you can like look at the different things, he can look at the different ones too. But the angles and everything, and how they look and everything, and moving from them and teleporting through them is really hard. I played Vecna in the PTB with his buffs. He's going to be very fun. He's going to be very fun to play. He's definitely going to be pretty hard to play. I played Dracula too, and his animations are broken, and because he can move around freely with that bat, he, he is unbelievably broken. The only reason why people just don't play him is because his animations are just horrible. You glitch through stuff, and it's hard to fly with the bat, and it's hard to move, but you can freely move around. I have not played him in ages. I got him day one with Sable and just not have touched him since. I have not played with him since. I don't really need that haste. I just really need stuff to really break jams. And of course, like I said, I have not used him, so I don't even know where my perks is at. Uh, no, it's not Giant Squid. Fuck. There it is. Uh, oh, they nerfed him kinda. Cause before he didn't have this extra thing. At least I don't remember where his decreases the maximum number of hallucinations that can spawn by one. I didn't know that they that. I mean, it possibly could have been there, but I haven't used him since. And he's a really good killer to play as. But he's one of the killers that I can say a lot of the new players are going to hate playing against him. They're going to really. That Claudette looks like she might be a new player. Maybe this build too. This one and this one aren't new players. That Claudette is probably going to be a new player. So if that Claudette ever sees my stream and they're a new player, either one of them, they ever see this stream and they're new players, I apologize for for the killer that I'm playing as right now, because it's going to be kind of he is a really jump scare killer. He it because it's not a he, it's not a she. We don't know what it is. They say it's trans, but I mean, it has like all these. It it has multiple different people in it. This killer is one of those killers that, and like, if it was actually real, and like it was like a movie or something like that, he would be one of the killers that he kills you and he takes your body and stuff like that and kind of morphs it into. Oh my God, they're playing. Well, I don't know. Unknown might actually be good on this map. This map is really killer. I mean, not killer. It can be killer sided, but it can be survivor sided. And I don't know. I've never played or seen Unknown on this map. It might be really good for him because I can shoot and hit people from a distance. But who knows? Spring, he's 10 times better than Springtrap. I don't know how I just missed that. His lunge range is ridiculous too. I guess you can't. Wait, can you not down them? Somebody has a totem. How did I miss that? I hear a generator about to get done. What? I hate aim assist, dude. I swear to God I do. Because I know that I was aiming at her and it just went to a whole different way. Dude, this map is pallet central too, bro. My every place I went is a pallet. Dude, look at this. Every place I go is a pallet. And they got that damn totem upstairs. I have to go up there and go break that damn totem. This game is GG. Yeah, this map is very bad for him. Where's that totem at? What the fuck? I know it's upstairs somewhere, but I just don't know exactly where. Or no, it might be in here. Look at this. Look at all these pallets. I just heard her jump down somewhere. This game is over. Yeah, this map is just as bad as Jigsaw, dude. It's just as bad as Jigsaw. Look, it's Pallet Central, dude. It don't work. It don't work. Dude, this map sucks. This map is horrible. Like, bro, it's really palette central, dude. Dude, every corner I was turning, it was a freaking pallet. And it was double pallets like every room. This map is horrible. I knew that somebody had this on because I kept losing their uh. This is really nice to have. This perk is so broken, and it's been proven that it's broken because it works with other perks, and it makes you incredibly fast to where you can literally outrun the killer every trip. And it's only a 30-second cooldown. This perk is absolutely broken. That's why I kept losing my chases with him. Because you can use it in Windows and you can use it at pallets, and you get that extra speed boost when you vault. Again, I've not played him since day one of his release, so I don't know how to really play him.
Prepare for the
Like most
expedition.
of these killers, I don't know how to play. I know how to play Kaneki kinda. I suck with it. Like they nerfed him really bad too, so he's like horrible. Since his nerf, I have not seen a Kaneki or a Bull player since. I have not seen him used since. That's how bad he is. Um, you don't see Xenomorph often no more. I'm glad they nerfed him the way he did. He was his perks was the problem, not him. He was cool. I mean, his tail range was broken. It still kind of is broken. That's the other thing that I don't like. But other than that, he was cool. I don't like him. I don't know why she got badly nerfed the way she did. Wesker's been nerfed a lot too, but he's still unbelievably broken. Unreal, she's just horribly bad. I think the only killer worse than Unreal is Myers and Trapper. They're the only two that's worse than her. Everybody else is pretty good. Everybody else is really good. Hey, well, no, the only one that's worse than her is the pig. The pig is the worst killer in the game. She's the worst killer in the game. And then you would probably go Trapper, Trapper, Myers, and then Unreal. Everybody else is fairly good. I mean, she's kind of bad too, but I don't use him either. He's really hard to use because you have to like really hit your shots, and everybody knows now. Like with all the stuff, is you crouch to avoid getting hit with stuff. You're good. Like all these killers that can throw stuff, all you gotta do is crouch, except for this one. All you gotta do is crouch, and you're good. Having dissolution on her is actually very good. I don't necessarily need to have corrupt on. Um, I need to have something. I don't remember what perk that I want to use. If you're a sniper, with it, if you're a sniper, this perk is very good on her because you can see the aurora of like the injured survivors for 8 seconds. Uh, After you hook a survivor, and if you're a really good sniper, you're hitting that survivor from across the map. There's another perk though that I want to use. I don't remember what it was. This one. This is really good on her too. So I'm gonna be like revealing everybody all times. Her Mori is so long too. What is her movement speed? This is her power, but it don't tell me what her movement speed is. Does it say in like her bio? Oh, her movement speed is 1.4. So she's zero point 0.2 slower than Springtrap because that Springtrap's going to be able to move 4.6, and then without his hatchet, he'll be able to move 4.8. So she's zero point 0.2 slower than Springtrap. So she's slightly slower than him. But the difference is that her axes can go across the map or go wherever she wants them to go. Springtrap, his axe only goes like 8 meters in front of him. That's the other thing that I can say that's really broken on Springtrap is that they're going to have to increase his range to at least 10 meters. At least 10 meters for his axe. They have to do that, and then they have to make the Aurora thing from his axe a whole lot bigger, because that little Aurora thing, it's not. It's like half the size of one of these survivors. It's not enough. And if you got like 3 survivors on one generator, only one of them survivors, or maybe two, is going to get spotted at that generator. And the third is just gonna be good, unless you hit like the top of the generator, which is really hard to do. Ooh, this is actually a good map for her. This is really a good map for her. Well, a lot of maps are really good for Huntress, but this map is gonna be really good because there's a lot of open spaces, and there's a lot of upper ground that I can throw my hatches from and still hit people. So I can actually snipe you. I suck. I'm horrible with the hatchets, but this is a good map that you can really throw them in and hit people with it. Oh, it's not that map. This is the other map. Well, still this one too. This is cool. Watch this. This is really messed up. I don't know if it's this. That's messed up. I'm glad I spawned right there, but that's messed up. That was actually pretty good. I wasn't expecting it was him, but that was really good. I didn't even open a locker yet either. when I do, that's going to suck for them very, very bad. Dude. Everybody blowing up its head. How did their aurora? They must have something that don't show their aurora. Because they just like disappeared. So you come back over here. You come back over here. Why? Didn't even mean to tunnel you, but you came back over here. That other guy is somewhere around. Oh, that's why. Dude, they're all over here. I don't know what are you doing. I don't know if they're new players or not, but dude. If they're new players, this is definitely new player movement. I suck at the hatchets. Why is it? Oh, then it's on cooldown. Why is it cooldown so long? Did he nerf it? What are you doing? Dude, these people are playing like bots. They gotta be new players. Dude. Definitely gotta be new players. I don't think I think I do have a Mori on. I'm just basically at this point practicing my hatchet throws. Is there a hook down here? No, I don't think there is. Oh wait, can I more him? I wonder if I can. Yeah, I can. They kind of changed her animation a bit. It looks a bit different. You can see her more. All the generators are like one little area. Like this map is really too small. I have not seen the Ada all game either. We see the Ada too. We see the Ada too. Yeah, this match was really easy. I gotta see. No, they weren't new. None of them were. But they were playing like they were new. Maybe the Ace was. I mean, he probably was new. But everybody else wasn't new. They was just playing like bots. Like, I mean, they could still be fairly new, but still, I don't think that they were like that new. Because they have like other characters, like at least Prestige. They played long enough to know. But before we head off, I do want to like go over the stuff that I was saying about Tuesday. This game is really going to break. Springtrap's going to break the game. All the as you can see, like some of these people are new survivors. And they this is how I can say that last map, that last match is how games are going to go against new survivors. They're not going to enjoy the game dying like that, or not because they don't know how to play or how the perks work or how to avoid some of these killers. Because I mean, I'm not gonna play Springtrap day one. I'm probably not gonna get him until like Wednesday, Thursday, because I have to work. But I'll probably stream then when I do get him, and and I might I may stream the day he releases Tuesday, a little bit. I may just to play a survivor and show you how to play against him, because like the build, my survivor build that you've seen today is probably going to be the best build against him. I've escaped him most of the time with that build. He's really easy to escape really. Um, he's not fast. He's about as fast as a huntress. If you have a build where you can outrun him, finesse will be a really good perk to use against him. Because you can get that vault speed and you vault faster, and if you have like Leaf with it, you're good. You're taking off on him. Um, Even with that hatchet on your back, you'll be at a good distance to get that hatchet off your back. Even I don't run it, I can outrun him to get that hatchet off my back, um, or the axe off your back. Um, his jump scares aren't scary at all. The only really one that you have to worry about is when you going through the doors. If he's not chasing someone, I wouldn't really try to go through the doors because he's probably going to be going in and out of them doors to try to find survivors. If he can't find someone, he's going to be going in and out of the doors consistently. And if you go into one of them doors when he's not chasing someone, you're going to get caught. That's a free grab for him. Um, the cameras, they do the doors have power like how in Five Nights at Freddy's they do have like the power battery, and when they go out, it takes I don't remember how long it was. I think it was like 2 minutes or something like that for them to come back. It's a little bit of a timer for them to come back, but the power regenerates back. The power regenerates and come back, so you can use the doors again. The cameras on the doors. Um, if he's chasing someone and someone gets on the camera and sees him, they can look at the camera and show where he is to everyone on the map. It'll show. It won't show him like completely, but it'll give him like a little white outline on his of like his body, and anyone can see him on the map. That's what the cameras do. Uh, the only real thing that you have to worry about is the doors and the axe. Those are the really two things you have to worry about. And if they don't change the inside of the pizzeria to where they add two generators, the inside of the pizzeria of that map will be really easy to loop any a killer except for like the nurse or anyone that can go past pallets. That's going to be like the worst spot to be a killer and get and chasing survivors at on that map. Vecna's going to be probably be broken. He's gonna be pretty fun to play as. But he's gonna be pretty broken. The artist, I don't understand why they're nerfing her. She's actually pretty balanced. I don't understand why they're nerfing her. But if any survivor, anyone that's new that ever watches my videos and and come to the channel and see like want to know some stuff as a survivor against Springtrap before he releases, um, my best advice is use this build that I'm about to show you. Get if you don't have the survivors for this build, I would recommend these survivors to get. You should start off with the white. Meg will be good for a lot of stuff. Claudette is a survivor that you is the one that you really should prestige. She's a good one to prestige. He's useless. I mean, some of his perks is okay, but he's pretty useless. Nia's a very good one to get to. Bill's a really good one to get. Laurie Strode is useless. Do not try to go and get her. People will say decisive strike is really great. No, I'm telling you now, don't do it. Ace would be good if you want to be running with with stuff. You want to be looting chests and stuff like that. But I wouldn't recommend doing anything with Ace. Bing Ming is a must use. She's a must use as a survivor. Her technician and Leaf, all of her perks, all three of her perks are the top to use as a survive as a Leaf is the main one that everyone's using right now. It's one of the best perks to use in the game. Alert, as if you're a new survivor, you're going to need it. It will help you a lot because you're not going to be used to moving around your camera and trying to find out where the killer's coming from and stuff like that. It's going to be killers, especially Springtrap, that's going to be able to see well, where they're undetectable, and you're not going to know unless you are looking, and they can grab you off the generator, and that's a free grab for them. Technician will help you as well because you don't lose much progress for when you mess up a skill check, and the generator won't explode. So she is going to be one of the ones that you should use. David is iffy. You can use him, but I wouldn't. He's not one of the first ones you should use. Useless. Do not use Quentin. Do not use Quentin. None of his perks in him is not useful. Detective Tap can be useful. Some of his perks can be useful. The Kate will be one of the ones that you should really get in Prestige. Adam is he's not one of the easiest to do, but his is pretty good too. Jeff is a really good one too. Jane isn't really a good one until you know how to play the game and run a killer. She's not one of the ones that you want to get day one. She looks good. That's it. Ash isn't either. He's not one of the survivors you want to get day one unless you just really like Ash. Nancy isn't really newly survivor wise because you're not going to know the map, but if you know how to look around and search and you can find totems, she'll be really helpful. Steve isn't really going to be useful for new survivors. I think his perks aren't all that. Yui will be fun to play as a new um, player in this game. She will be one of the ones that'll be pretty good. Czar is not going to be an easy person to play. You really need to know maps and know how to help survivors with her. She she she's she's hard to use, but can be very fun. Cheryl is okay. You can use her early, but you still have to know a little bit of a game, a map. Felix is he could be useful for new survivors. He has some perks and some generator stuff that I help new survivors. Um, what is her perks? I would not get her. If you're a new survivor, I would not get her. Her perks and her builds, it's really not going to be really good for you. I wouldn't use her. Use Lee either. She looks good, but unless you know how to hit your skill checks or know how to stun killers or run killers, you're not going to be able to use her. Jill's a really good one because you'll have reinsurgence. Counter Force isn't really good, but Blast Mine would be one of the best ones to get. Leon, it won't be a really good one to get, but he'll be nice to have. Michaela's a really good one to get as well. All her perks are very useful. He's a really good one to get too, but he's not one of the must gets. Yoichi's not a must get either. Hottie Core is one of the ones you should get. I wouldn't stress getting her, but she's one of the ones you should get. Ada is a very good one too, but she's really hard. Her perks are really hard to use. Rebecca is one that you should really get. She can be very helpful for other new players. Um, Resurgence is one of her best perks. Her other two isn't that, but this one can be very helpful. But her Resurgence is the best. This is going to be one of the best new player friendly characters. All of her perks are basically helpful for survivors to do generators. Ellen's not going to be one to really get day one. She's not going to be one of the ones that will help you. I mean, in certain situations, if you see some of the builds and stuff like that, to be quiet, you can probably run her, but she's not one of the new player friendly survivors. Sable isn't either. You have to really have David for her because the only one that's really useful is Wicked, um, or and Strength in the Shadows. These two are useful, but you have to be in the basement. And as a new survivor, I don't recommend being around the basement. I don't recommend being around the basement. Laura is a really useful one, especially against Springtrap. And here's the reason why I would say to really get her. Um,
Something's not
again,
right.
finesse. Finesse is going to be one of the perks that you really want to use. Um, Harden is the best perk against Springtrap right now. It's going to be the best perk for his because he's going to make you scream all the time looking at him. And you're not going to scream. You're just going to show. I mean, he'll still see your location, but you'll also see his location to see where he's coming from. This one can be helpful if you're running the Fing Ming perks or Fing Ming stuff. This would be really helpful to use with it. I would say she's very one of the ones that you really should get. Um, I don't like her,
Fantastic.
but she's also going to be a really good one to get because she does a lot of stuff for healing. I wouldn't recommend getting Tori, but she can be fun. I don't know Trevor, so I don't recommend him. If you want a troll build, he'll be good to get. Um, the only other person to really get would probably be Rento because he has a lot of running stuff. But Vittorio, these ones, and Alan Wake and Gabriel aren't going to be any good. Not Survivor either. That's if you're playing Survivors. If you're going to play Killer and want to be any good with Springtrap, Nurse would be really good to have. Hillbilly is he's going to be the best to have. He's the only one that has Lightborn, the Hillbilly. Wraith isn't going to be too bad. Um, I wouldn't really play Trapper, but he can be useful. Myers sucks. I would not go for Myers unless you're a Myers fan. The Hag will be really useful. All her perks can be very useful. The Doctor can be all his perks can be very useful too. Um, he sucks. I don't like him as a killer, but all his perks will be useful too. The Huntress perks isn't really necessarily needed. Nightmares perks, he has some perks that's useful, some perks that isn't really useful. Pig's perks can be useful, but they're not often used. Um, Clown's perks can be useful, but they're not often used. She has some really good perks of Spirit, and she can be fun to play. Um, Legion doesn't have any really good perks, but except for Iron Maiden, but they can be fun to play. It's just hard to use. She has Corruption Intervention. Um, that's going to be your best use. And if you're running Springtrap, Infectious Fright will also help. Ghostface sucks. I don't like him. His perk sucks, and he just sucks. I would not recommend getting him unless you really like Ghostface. Demogorgon would really nice to get. Oni is just broken. You want to really learn how to play Hillbilly? Get an Oni. You want to learn how to play Blight? Get an Oni. Deathslinger, unless you're like playing Call of Duty or Apex or Fortnite, that's the only reason why you would play Deathslinger. Executioner will be really hard to get, but his Trail of Torment will be very useful to get. Blight is just hard to get, just period. But Dragon's Grip would be Dragon's Grip and Hex Undying and Hex Bloodfire. All his perks are really going to be useful. Twins are kind of good. Starstruck and Hex Crowd Control and No Way Out are really good for him. So he's also one to get. He's the Nemesis is pretty much a person you should really get to. You can't get Cenobite no more, and I don't think you can get any of his perks either. The artist isn't all that. Onryo's perks are really good, but Onryo isn't good. Dredge is really good, he's just really hard to use. A lot of people are going to get Wesker. A lot of people like him. I see all the Knights perks are really used a lot. I hate his perks, but they're used a lot. So a lot of people are probably going to get them. Squad Merchants, all the Squad Merchants perks are pretty much getting buffed, so they're really going to be useful. I wouldn't get him. I would not get him unless you really want to learn how to use him. If you want to get good at the game, then you will get him. But I wouldn't get him. He could be fun, but he has some good perks and some not so good perks. He has some decent perks and he can be fun, but I wouldn't recommend it. Useless. Do not get the ghoul. Do not get the ghoul. I don't know the Hound Master, but some of her perks can be useful. Chucky is broken. You like Chucky, a lot of people will probably get him. All his perks are pretty good, but he's really broken. Vecna is really nice. He's really good. His perks are decent. He's getting a buff, so he'll be really fun to play. I don't know him, but I think he can. I don't see his perks to use either, so I wouldn't recommend it. But with that, where we might stream Tuesday, but I don't know if I'll be on because I have to work Tuesday and Wednesday. I probably won't be on until Wednesday night into Thursday, but for sure Thursday we'll be probably playing some Springtrap. For sure Thursday. So if I don't see you guys later this week, we'll see you Thursday. Well, I'll probably stream something else before then. Maybe we'll watch some Dead by Daylight, not Dead by Day. Maybe Fortnite again, or even some World War Z. Actually, Power World actually might come out with their update Tuesday as well. If they do, we'll probably skip Dead by Daylight and we'll go to Power World. But if we don't stream Tuesday, I'll see you guys Thursday. Later.